Yo guys, and as you can tell by the thumbnail and by the title of this video, I am going to be doing my Night of Champions predictions for the PLE that begins tomorrow UK and Northern Ireland time at 6 p.m. So if you didn't know the start time and you're from Northern Ireland or the UK, it officially starts at 6 and the press conference after Night of Champions starts at 9 on the WWE's YouTube channel. So the show tomorrow is going to be about 3 hours, which is about right. Quite a small PLE time, because obviously Raw's 3 hours long, so you expect PLEs to be longer than a Raw show, and a SmackDown show. But yeah, no, it's about 3 hours tomorrow. It could be longer. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to finish at 9 just because the press conference starts at 9, but it probably will. And then we also have SmackDown tonight, which starts at 6 p.m. UK time. So if you didn't know what time it started in Northern Ireland and the UK, SmackDown starts at 6 p.m. today. Because obviously I'm uploading this video the day that I'm filming it. Because I'm not going to upload it tomorrow, because obviously it's Night Champions tomorrow, and I don't like to upload prediction videos on the day of the PLEs, because it doesn't give the video enough time to sort of get out there for people to see what my predictions are. I do this for every PLE. I always do the prediction order, so that's a little bit there, so you can see my predictions. But yeah, no, I do a prediction order for the PLE, and I see how many I get right. So for the prediction order, I've done the first match that I feel that will kick off Night Champions is Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes, because I just can't see them doing like a King of the Ring and the main event like so close together, and I just feel like that will be like a good start to the show. So I've done Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes to kick off Night Champions, pardon me, and then I've done Raquel Rodriguez versus Rhea Ripley in a street fight, because I feel that we'll get onto it, and then hang on. And then I've done Karrion Kross versus Sami Zayn as match number 3. Match number 4, I've done Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship. And then match number 5 for the co-main event. If you know who the Queen of the Ring is, then you know obviously that's going to be the 5th match, because that's not going to be the main event, because everyone knows what the main event's going to be. But yeah, I've done Jade Cargill versus Asuka as the co-main event for the main event of Night Champions tomorrow between CM Punk and John Cena. So that is officially my match order. My mum also done her match order, so if you want to quickly read, oh no, that's the predictions for the video. Oh my god, I just showed you all my predictions. Never mind, we'll talk more about it anyway, but but that's my mum's predictions for the order. If I just showed you my predictions, so I'm going to speak about it anyway, but you know what I mean, like, I didn't mean to actually show my predictions. My mum went for, if I just read them out quickly, she went for Jade Cargill to win Queen of the Ring, Jake Fatu to retain his United States Championship, Raquel Rodriguez to beat Rhea Ripley, with the help of Roxanne Perez, Karrion Kross to beat Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes to win the King of the Ring, and John Cena to retain his Undisputed Champion. And then my brother Tom, he went with Cody Rhodes to win King of the Ring, Jake Fatu to retain his United States Championship, Sami Zayn to win against Karrion Kross, Raquel Rodriguez to win against Rhea Ripley, Jade Cargill to be Queen of the Ring, and John Cena to retain his WWE Championship. So, I know I accidentally showed you my predictions. Wasn't meant to do that. That doesn't really matter, but wasn't meant to do that, because the video is meant to be me giving my predictions and then I speak about them. But now you kind of already know my predictions for the matches. But you only had them up there for a split second, so it is what it is. I'm going to do it in the match order of my predictions, because it would make sense to do that. But the first match I'm going to be speaking about is the finals for the men's King of the Ring tournament between the Apex Predator Randy Orton versus the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. And if you saw my predictions, you will know that I believe that Cody Rhodes is the favourite to win King of the Ring, because I just feel like we're going to get Cody Rhodes versus Cena 2.0 at SummerSlam. Because I know we've already had Cody Rhodes, but obviously Cody Rhodes was the Undisputed Champion when he faced John Cena. So John Cena beat him for it. So Cody is owed a rematch against John Cena before his retirement tour comes to an end. And I just feel the PLE SummerSlam makes the most sense for them to run it back with Cody Rhodes and John Cena, because it's SummerSlam and it's a 2-night SummerSlam as well, so it's a big event this August. It's the first time that they're ever doing 2 nights of SummerSlam, and it just makes a whole lot of sense for them to run it back with Cody and Cena, because obviously Cody's not automatically got his rematch. He's had to earn his rematch by being in a fatal 4-way, by them going against Jey Uso last Monday on Monday Night Raw, and now he's got to face Randy Orton in the finals tomorrow night at Night of Champions. So he's had to earn it, and I feel like them running back Randy Orton versus Cena at SummerSlam doesn't make any sense in my eyes. I wouldn't mind seeing Randy versus Cena again, but because their match was really good at Backlash this year, but Cody Rhodes was the one to be dethroned by John Cena, so he has earned his rematch by going through this whole King of the Ring tournament. He's not just automatically got a rematch. So 100% I think Cody Rhodes is the favourite, not by fans to win it. Probably the majority of fans want Cody to win, but in terms of like just WWE like odds on, I just feel like Cody Rhodes would be the odds on favourite to win, because they've got to do Cena versus Cody Rhodes 2.0 at SummerSlam, especially being a 2-night event. So it's kind of already given away my answer for the main event, but we'll speak more about that when we get on to the main event. But I do feel like they're going to run back Cody Rhodes versus John Cena at SummerSlam, so I've kind of done 2 predictions in one. But yeah, so my prediction officially for Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes in the finals for the King of the Ring is Cody Rhodes, and he will go on to SummerSlam to face John Cena, or CM Punk. Kind of already said that it was John Cena, but we'll pretend that I didn't say John Cena is definitely going to be facing Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. We'll pretend that I think it's going to be either CM Punk or John Cena, because we haven't got on to the main event of Night Champions prediction yet. Yeah. So yeah, Cody Rhodes is my winner for the match between Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. The next match I'm going to be talking about is the match between Raquel Rodriguez and Rhea Ripley in a street fight. Wasn't expecting it to be any sort of stipulation. I thought they were just going to have a one-on-one match, but I'm so down for the street fight. But yeah, wasn't expecting it to be that. So my prediction, I've gone with Raquel Rodriguez that's going to pick up the victory against Rhea Ripley. But then I don't know. Honestly, this one between Raquel and Rhea is tricky, because Rhea's loved, right? Like, she's probably the most loved woman superstar in the WWE right now, and she's on top of her game right now as well. And WWE are very, very behind Rhea Ripley. Very, very behind Rhea Ripley. But I feel like if Rhea picks up the victory, her feud with Raquel and Roxanne is done. And then they haven't really got anything for Rhea to do, because she's not a part of the Queen of the Ring, so she can't possibly be the one to go on to face Asuka. No, the one to face Io Sky. It's because of prediction. I keep spoiling my predictions. She was not in the Queen of the Ring, so she can't go on to face Io at SummerSlam. So I don't, or Tiffany, but I'm on about Raw here. So if she wins against Raquel tomorrow, there's not really much for her, because they've got this whole situation going on with Lara and Bayley for the Continental Championship at the moment, and there's not really anything else I can see Rhea doing apart from feuding with Raquel and Roxanne. So I do believe that Raquel is going to pick up the victory against Rhea Ripley, but not by herself. I do believe that there is going to be a distraction by Roxanne Perez tomorrow night, which is going to help Raquel to pick up the victory, because remember, it's a street fight, so there's no disqualification, so Roxanne could get involved and beat down Rhea Ripley, and that helps Raquel to pick up the victory. That will then anger Rhea Ripley. She will go on a rampage on Monday Night Raw on Monday, and she'll be beaten down by Roxanne and Raquel again, and that is when Nikki Bella's music hits, and we get Nikki Bella and Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez at Evolution. Because I think they were originally supposed to do possibly either Liv and Raquel versus Rhea Ripley and Nikki Bella for the tag team championships, or they were going to do Nikki Bella and Brie Bella, but I feel like it's too soon for Brie Bella to come back. I don't feel like she's ready to come back yet that soon, so I think they were, oh actually no, I do think they were planning on doing Liv Morgan versus Nikki Bella, but obviously Liv Morgan unfortunately has got injured, so I think that now their backup plan is to do Rhea Ripley and Nikki Bella versus Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. So I feel like Roxanne Perez getting involved in the street fight tomorrow will anger Rhea Ripley. She will start beating down Roxanne. Raquel will come out to save Roxanne Perez. They'll beat down Rhea, and then Nikki Bella will come out to help Rhea Ripley, because obviously Nikki was having this feud with, in the Judgment Days, Liv Morgan. So it makes sense for them to do Nikki and Rhea versus Raquel and Roxanne for the tag team championships, probably, because I think apparently Roxanne is going to replace Liv Morgan as the women's tag team championship. They need to get rid of the women's tag team championship. It's the most pointless thing ever, but because they're still around at the moment, Roxanne's meant to replace Liv Morgan as the women's tag team championship, so they don't have to strip them from the WWE women's tag team championships. And I feel like they'll do Rhea and Nikki versus Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez for the women's tag team championships at Evolution. So that's why my prediction for Raquel versus Rhea Ripley. I do believe that my official prediction for this match between Raquel and Rhea, Raquel Rodriguez is going to pick up the victory with the help of Roxanne Perez against Rhea Ripley. Okay, match number 3 is Karrion Kross versus Sami Zayn. Karrion Kross is finally getting a match on a main show, not on main event. Finally, he is on a PLE. I think this is the first time he's been on a PLE in like a year and a half or something. Like, it's been a very, very long time since we've seen Karrion Kross on a PLE. Could be even longer than that, to be fair. But I have gone with Sami Zayn. I want Karrion Kross to win, but I just can't see Karrion Kross winning his first match back on the main roster, not part of the main event. So I can't see Karrion Kross picking up the victory against Sami Zayn, especially in Saudi. Like, it doesn't make sense for me. It really, really, really doesn't make sense for me for Sami Zayn to get beaten by Karrion Kross in his first match back. I'll be so down for it if it happens. Like, I'm not going to be like disappointed if Sami Zayn loses, but personally, I just can't see it. I just can't see Karrion Kross picking up the victory in his first match back, especially at a Saudi show, which the crowd absolutely love Sami Zayn. I can't see it. I just really, really can't see it, especially the type of show that Saudi is. I can't see Sami Zayn losing. So yeah, I'm hoping it's a good match. I'm hoping it's not like one of those like blooper matches where it's like really quick and kind of like a squash match. Just because obviously we are wanting Karrion Kross to get pushed. And I'm hoping that Triple H is not like, we're giving him a match, so we'll let the fans have 5 minutes, and then, yeah, that's it. Right? Yeah, Sami Zayn wins quickly, done. Like, I'm really hoping it doesn't go like that. I'm hoping we get, like, a proper, like, 10 to 15 minute match between Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn. It's a really enjoyable match to watch, but I do believe that my official prediction for Karrion Kross versus Sami Zayn is that Sami Zayn will pick up the victory against Karrion Kross. Match number 4, and it's a bit, you know what's a bit crazy though about this fucking Night of Champions is that it's called Night of Champions, but we only have 2 championships being defended now because Dominic and obviously AJ Styles' match has been cancelled. So we only got 2 out of the 6 matches that we're getting. 2 of them are actually championship matches, which is crazy because when WWE used to do Night of Champions, literally near enough every single title in the WWE was on the line, and it was actually a Night of Champions. But now it's become a thing of like only 2 or 3 championships are on the line, even though it's a Night of Champions, which is annoying. But also there was supposed to be 3, so there was supposed to be 3 out of 6 championship matches on the line, but obviously Dominic and AJ Styles isn't happening right now. But the first of the championship matches that I'm going to be speaking about that is happening on tomorrow's PLE Night Champions is Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship. Jacob Fatu is 110% winning, surely. Are they really going to give the victory to Solo Sikoa in his first match against Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship? No, I can't see that, because they've only just started this rivalry. This rivalry's been going on for 2 weeks? Are they really going to give Solo Sikoa the United States Championship in their first match with one another? I can't see it. I really can't see it, but it's a big possibility that Solo Sikoa could win because of the help of JC Mateo, or somebody debuts to help Solo tomorrow night. I'm hoping no one debuts though, because the Saudi crowd will have no idea who they are. Because I remember when Kairi Sane came back, and the crowd went absolutely mild because no one really knew who she was. So I'm hoping that we get no debuts on tomorrow, but they seem to debut people on a Saudi show, even though the Saudi crowd give no reaction or little reaction to people that debut because they tend to don't really know the people. So I'm hoping we get no debuts, but it is a big possibility that Solo does win. Even though I said it's 110% that Jacob is going to win, but at the same time there is that big possibility that they do put the title on Solo Sikoa, because that could start the feud a bit more, I think, if Jacob loses, because then he's now chasing the title for SummerSlam. So I don't know. I've written down Jacob Fatu and I've said Jacob Fatu, so I'm gonna go with Jacob Fatu. But now that I'm starting to think about it a lot more, because writing it down, I just wrote it down really quickly. But now that I'm actually starting to think about it, Solo Sikoa could pick up the victory tomorrow night, because of the help of JC Mateo, and then that sets up Jacob chasing the title, ready for SummerSlam. So I don't know. So I mean, they could carry on the feud with Jacob and Solo. Like, they're definitely going to carry it on, but I don't know whether they carry it on as Jacob as champion or Solo as champion. But I'm hoping if JC Mateo gets involved tomorrow night, I'm hoping, because Jimmy Uso is in Saudi for SmackDown, I'm hoping that he stays in Saudi and he comes out to help Jacob Fatu. And then we get Jimmy helping Jacob, which then Jacob retains, and then that sets up maybe Jimmy and Jacob versus Jason Mateo and Solo Sikoa at Saturday Night's main event. That's a possibility. They could be going down that direction, and then they they restart the feud with Jacob and Solo in a one-on-one match at SummerSlam, but with some sort of stipulations. So yeah, we'll go with that. Even though I've written down Jacob Fatu, so I'm gonna have to go with Jacob Fatu as my winner. But now I've spoken about it, it's a bit like Jacob could lose his title tomorrow night, but I'm hoping he doesn't, especially in his first title defense against Solo Sikoa. I just feel like it doesn't make sense, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll guess we'll have to wait and see tomorrow and see if I get the prediction right. So yeah, my official prediction for Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship is that Jacob Fatu will retain his United States Championship, hopefully by the help of Jimmy Uso, if Jason Mateo gets involved. I hope, anyway. The 5th match that we're going to be talking about is the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament, and that is between Jade Cargill and Asuka. I've gone with, as I said earlier, by accident, kind of gave my prediction away. I believe that Asuka is going to pick up the victory in the Queen of the Ring. I am really, really hoping that Asuka picks up the victory because I just feel like Asuka versus Io Sky is such a better SummerSlam match than Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton. Like, if I had the choice to, say for example, the right door was watching the match between Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton, or the left door was watching Asuka versus Io Sky, I'd be going in the left door, because I would so rather see Asuka versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship than Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton. Like, I really, really, really hope that Asuka picks up the victory tomorrow, but apparently Jade Cargill is the odds-on favourite to win it. But I really, really hope she doesn't. Like, I really want Asuka to pick up the victory, because I really want them to run it back with Io and Asuka again. Because I feel like they're going to do, like, a match between Jade Cargill, Bianca and Naomi at SummerSlam. Because I do believe that we could possibly get a cash-in tonight by Naomi in that street fight. Is it a street fight tonight? Yeah, it's a street fight. That's right. We're getting a street fight tonight and a street fight tomorrow. Oh no, women's last man standing, No, last woman standing match between Nia Jax and Tiffany tonight. So I'm hoping that, well, not hoping, but maybe Naomi could cash in her Money in the Bank tonight. And then that then sets up Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair versus Naomi at either Evolution or at SummerSlam. Probably best to do it at SummerSlam, but I don't know. This is what I mean though, the women's one is so tricky, because what are they going to do with Io if Asuka doesn't win? I don't know. I mean, they could still do Asuka versus Io, I guess, but then it would be pointless her being a part of the Queen of the Ring. She's just going to face Asuka anyway at SummerSlam, Io at SummerSlam, sorry. So that doesn't make sense, because it'd just be, this whole match would be pointless. If they do Jade Cargill versus Tiffany at SummerSlam, and then they also do Asuka versus Io at SummerSlam, then what was the point in the Queen of the Ring, because they're both getting SummerSlam matches. So if Asuka doesn't win, what the hell are they doing with Io? I don't know, maybe they do some sort of like number one contender match between Stephanie and Asuka and Rhea and someone else, and Stephanie maybe picks up the victory. She goes on to face Io Sky at SummerSlam, and then we get Jade Cargill versus Tiffany. Jade Cargill wins, and then maybe Naomi cashes in. That is a big possibility, but I have gone with Asuka, so I'm gonna have to go with Asuka in my prediction between Jade Cargill and Asuka. I can't change it now because it's written down as Asuka, so I can't change it. So I'm gonna go with Asuka just because I prefer to see Asuka versus Io Sky than I would Jade Cargill versus Tiffany if we're basing it on some potential SummerSlam matches. But now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of want Jade Cargill to win, because there is the possibility of them doing Stephanie Vaquer versus Io Sky, which I'll be more down for than Asuka versus Io, because I love Stephanie and I feel like she would have an absolute classic with Io Sky. So now that I'm thinking about it, Jade Cargill probably does make the most sense, because there's more matches that they could do with Io than there is with Tiffany. So yeah, that prediction probably is going to be wrong, but because I wrote it down as Asuka as my prediction, my official prediction for Jade Cargill versus Asuka is going to be Asuka is going to win Queen of the Ring and go on to face Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. But now that I think about it, I think Jade Cargill is going to pick up the victory. Right, we are now on to the main event of Night of Champions. Can't believe I'm actually going to be saying this, because it's crazy, because we haven't had a match between these two since like 2011. They might have had a match in 2012. I'm pretty sure their feud ended in 2011. Yeah, it did. It ended at 2011 at SummerSlam? Yeah. So we hadn't had this match since 2011. They possibly had a match in 2012, but so much. So he had so many rivalries, to be fair, CM Punk, but I'm pretty sure his rivalry with John Cena ended at SummerSlam 2011, and then he went on to have a rivalry with Triple H for a while. And then he had a rivalry with Chris Jericho for a while, and then could have been John Cena down the line in 2012, probably. Yeah, probably did have another match with John Cena at some point in 2012 and 2013 probably as well. And then obviously he lost the championship to The Rock, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, no, CM Punk had so many rivalries with his championship that it's difficult to know when the actual official, but the official rivalry with John Cena, the classic one that we all think about, that officially stopped in 2011. I think they definitely ran it back, but when they officially stopped having the proper rivalry that they had, it was 2011. So they're running back that rivalry. So let's just say it ended in 2011, their rivalry with one another, the proper one, then the Saudi one. And I can't believe that we're getting it again in 2025. We are getting, in the main event of Night of Champions tomorrow night, we are getting CM Punk versus John Cena for the WWE Championship, which is just a crazy sentence to say that we're getting that match again, because obviously the last time that I watched that match for the first time I was 10, and when the match happens this year I'm 24 now, so it's crazy to think that 10-year-old me watching CM Punk versus John Cena and becoming obsessed with CM Punk, still obsessed with CM Punk to this day as a 24-year-old, going in to watch him as an adult. Not going in to watch him as an adult, going in to watch the match as an adult, because I was a child when I watched it the first time, when they first had the match together, that I witnessed it in 2011, and now I'm an adult watching it, which is just crazy. I would love for, I don't know if I did not, I think I did, but no, I didn't. So yeah, the main event for tomorrow night is CM Punk, the second city saint, the best in the world, versus the greatest of all time. He's not, but that is his catchphrase. The greatest of all time, John Cena. I would love for CM Punk to pick up the victory tomorrow night in the main event of Night of Champions. Because I would love for my SummerSlam prediction, if you watch my early SummerSlam prediction video, you will know that in my early SummerSlam prediction video, I would have loved them to do Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk versus John Cena for the WWE Championship, but CM Punk as the champion. But now that Cody Rhodes is a part of the King of the Ring, I definitely can't see them doing that dream triple threat now. So unfortunately, I do believe that in the main event between CM Punk and John Cena is going to retain his WWE Championship, because I've already said this earlier, I do really believe that they are going to run it back with Cody Rhodes and Cena 2.0, because Cody Rhodes is owed his rematch before John Cena's retirement tour officially ends. And SummerSlam, like I've already said a few times now, but because we're talking about the main event, it's a 2-night show. It's a perfect place to do Cody Rhodes versus John Cena again. So I 100% think that John Cena's picking up the victory tomorrow night against CM Punk. I'm hoping it's going to be a really enjoyable match. I'm hoping it's not going to be a really boring match. I'm hoping we get a similar match to what John Cena had with Randy Orton at Backlash. I'm hoping, anyway. But it's just a bit tricky though, this one, because the thing is though, right, Cody Rhodes, I feel like, could win the King of the Ring tournament, but there is the possibility of CM Punk winning tomorrow night, and we get Cody versus CM Punk at SummerSlam instead of, and we get this is options, right? We'll go with options. So option A is John Cena picks up the victory against CM Punk and he faces Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. Option 2 is CM Punk picks up the victory tomorrow night at Night of Champions, and he faces Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam, for the WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes has a heel turn at some point from tomorrow up until SummerSlam. So we get heel Cody Rhodes versus a face CM Punk at SummerSlam. And then John Cena maybe turns babyface as well. That's a possibility that we get a John Cena turning babyface tomorrow night, because he's slightly been a bit more babyface over the last couple of weeks. So is CM Punk bringing out this babyface John Cena? That's a big possibility that we get a babyface turn tomorrow night on Saudi, because they've had a fantastic match with one another. And then Cena turns babyface, gives CM Punk the championship. We then get a heel turn possibly tomorrow night by Cody Rhodes, because he said that he's coming to the end of his babyface run. We then get CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam, and then we possibly get Seth Rollins versus John Cena, because they had a little bit of a thing at the Fanatics show like a week ago. So we could get like Seth Rollins versus John Cena at SummerSlam this year. That's a very, 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 very big possibility, but I don't know. It's a tricky one between Cena and Punk, because I really do feel that they're going to run back Cody Rhodes versus John Cena 2.0, because he's owed his rematch against John Cena. But at the same time, what the hell are they going to do with CM Punk? Because CM Punk surely is going to be on a 2-night SummerSlam, but surely they're not going to run it back with Seth Rollins again. Like, no, I'm done with this Seth Rollins and CM Punk feud. Like, we had that for like almost like a year and a half. Like, I'm done with that feud. So the only problem is if CM Punk loses tomorrow night, what are they going to do with CM Punk? When if CM Punk wins, they have CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes, or possibly a heel Cody Rhodes, and then they also have John Cena potentially turning babyface to face Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. So there's 2 matches right there that they could do for SummerSlam. But then where does Roman Reigns? This is the whole issue as well, though. Where does Roman Reigns fit in? They could possibly do Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. But then if CM Punk loses tomorrow night, what the hell are they doing with CM Punk? It's just a big, like, what the hell are they doing with Roman, Seth, and CM Punk if CM Punk loses tomorrow night? When if CM Punk loses, there's a possibility of them doing Cody and Punk, and then they do Cena and Seth. But then what the hell do they do with Roman? But then Roman maybe just doesn't appear on the show, because, yeah. So it's just a bit of a tricky one, this match. Like, this is the first time in John Cena's title reign where it's confusing on who wins and who's going to lose, what's next for them. Like, cause John Cena obviously will have Cody Rhodes if Cody Rhodes picks up the victory, so there's John Cena's feud. But then what they're doing with Seth, Punk and Roman, it's just. But then if CM Punk wins, they have John Cena versus Seth Rollins possibly, and then Punk versus Cody. But then what they do with Roman, so it's all a bit like, like what matches are we gonna get at SummerSlam? Because we know between CM Punk and Cody and Randy, they're gonna face either Cena or Punk. But it's just like, what are they gonna do with these other superstars like Seth, Roman, Punk? Like, if Punk loses, what are they gonna do with Cena, Roman, and Seth if Punk wins? So it's just a bit like, I don't know. I really don't know what. This is the first time in John Cena's title run that I'm like, I don't know what's next for certain superstars. No matter who wins tomorrow night, it's very interesting. But my official prediction for CM Punk versus John Cena for the WWE Championship is John Cena, and they do run it back with Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam, and we get Cody Rhodes versus John Cena at SummerSlam night 2 probably. Yeah, no, it will. For the WWE Championship, again. So yeah, they're my official predictions for the 6 matches that are going to be happening on tomorrow night's show. Again, the PLE officially starts at 6 PM. The press conference starts at 9 PM UK and Northern Ireland time, and officially SmackDown starts at 6 PM today. And if this video is out before 3 PM, which I don't know if it will be, it should be. This video should be out before 3 PM. the kickoff show for the Saudi show tomorrow starts at 3 p.m. today. So yeah, so that's the, I'll say it all in order. So the Saudi Night Champions kickoff show starts at 3 p.m. today. SmackDown starts at 6 p.m. today. Night Champions starts at 6 p.m. tomorrow, and then the press conference starts at 9 p.m. on YouTube tomorrow. And the kickoff is on YouTube as well. But yeah, there we go, guys. That is my official predictions for Night Champions. The match that I am most looking forward to is probably going to be obvious by the t-shirt I'm wearing and how much I've spoken about the main event. Is CM Punk versus John Cena. That is definitely 110% the match that I'm most looking forward to. Very, 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 very close to Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton, because it's the first time they've ran it back since 2012, I'm pretty sure. Maybe 2013. I think it was 2012 though. But yeah, it's been a long time anyway since we've had Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. So that's the second match I'm most looking forward to. So John Cena versus CM Punk and Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton are the two matches that I'm most looking forward to. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments down below what match are you most looking forward to tomorrow night on Night Champions, and I hope you enjoy Night Champions. I hope you've enjoyed my predictions. Feel free to let me know in the comment section down below what is your predictions for Night of Champions, because I'll be very, very intrigued to know. And yeah, this has been Charlie, and I will see you guys for my SmackDown review. Possibly tonight, but I probably will do it tomorrow before. Yeah, I probably will do it tomorrow. So the SmackDown review, even though it's on tonight at 6 p.m, it's on a reasonable time. I'm going to do the SmackDown review tomorrow, most likely. But yes, that'll be the next video. I also will be doing reaction videos for Night Champions. Not entirely sure what matches I'm going to be doing just yet. But yeah, anyways guys, this has been Charlie, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.